selfishly for me, I wanted to have somebody who was well-known, big star, whatever in the movie to help.
Hollywood has experienced the painful end of broken relationships in recent years. Most of those relationships started like a never-ending union, but met their fatal end as time unfolded. What could have been the reason behind the breakups? Join us as we reveal 30 Hollywood breakups that ended in absolute chaos. Number 30, Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux.
No, I think I'll handle it well, I hope.
Right.
But it's not like TV pregnancy where you can take it.
Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux were referred to as the Hollywood Golden Couple due to the apparent solidity of their relationship. However, their love story was almost hit by a rock behind the scenes. Their relationship took an ugly turn in 2018 when they officially ended their 2-year marriage. Jennifer and Justin first met on the set of Tropic Thunder in 2007 and later struck up a romance when they reconnected on the set of Wanderlust in 2011. The power couple kept their relationship private and never confirmed the dating rumors until February 2012, when they publicly confirmed that they were dating. Shortly after that, the actor asked Aniston to marry him on her 41st birthday. They got married in a secret ceremony at their home in Bel Air in August 2015. In early 2018, Aniston and Theroux shocked fans when they announced their split. There were speculations from family, friends, and Hollywood insiders that the couple had a hard time living separately and couldn't agree on where they should all live together. Despite their heartbreaking divorce, the former couple have since maintained a close friendship. Number 29, Pamela Anderson and Jon Peters.
Good things going on. That's what you do after divorce. You do things.
Yeah.
You do stuff. Well, all your dreams come true.
In February 2020, Anderson and movie mogul Peters announced they were having a divorce after only 12 days of marriage. That was a big shock to family and friends as they believed that their love had stood the test of time and was headed for a happy ever after. They first met in the 1980s at a Playboy Mansion party and have kept in touch ever since. The Hollywood legend Jon Peters admitted that for 35 years, he had only wanted Pamela. The couple secretly tied the knot on January 2022 in a ceremony in Malibu, but the marriage was never formalized. They went their separate ways after 12 days of union. Anderson clarified that she was never legally married, and hence, there was no divorce. There were speculations that the drastic end of their marriage was due to domestic abuse. Despite the brief union, Peters has expressed his love for Pamela. He left her $10 million in his will. Number 28. Jenna Dewan and Channing Tatum.
Granted, he's the nicest man in the world, and we actually had a really awkward screen.
The relationship between Jenna Dewan and Channing Tatum was the dream of every young couple. They were the perfect on-screen dance duo, whose chemistry was immediately apparent to many. Dewan and Tatum first met in 2006 on the set of Step Up. The couple then got married in 2009 in a private estate in Malibu. Their marriage was blessed with an adorable baby girl, Everly, in 2013. However, their happiness was short-lived. They announced their divorce in April 2018, after nearly 9 years of marriage, and their divorce was finalized in 2019. They initially convinced the public that they had lovingly chosen to be separated, without any hidden differences between them. However, the subsequent legal proceedings after their official divorce revealed that the couple had irreconcilable differences and a dispute over the profits from Channing's Magic Mike franchise. There was a year-long fight over finances and custody that appeared to be growing more heated as the trial approached. They later settled amicably and have lived separate lives ever since. Number 27, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
I am here because my ex-husband is suing me for...
Everyone admired Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's relationship. They portrayed an unusual composure that inspired so many people. However, their relationship took a downward spiral in 2017. Depp and Heard met on the set of The Rum Diary, a 2011 film. At the time, Depp was still dating his longtime girlfriend, Vanessa Paradis. The two began dating secretly in 2014 after Depp officially broke up with Paradis. Things improved for the couple, and they became engaged the same year. In 2015, the couple secretly got married in the Bahamas, which makes their love story one of the sweetest that ever existed. However, there arose some irreconcilable differences that tore their union apart. Heard filed for a divorce and a restraining order against Depp amidst accusations of domestic violence in 2016. Their divorce was finalized in January 2017 after just 1 year of marriage. Number 26. Reese Witherspoon and Jim Toth.
Destiny.
For me, probably leaving an abusive relationship.
After her divorce from Ryan Philippe, the 47-year-old superstar actress and Oscar winner, Reese Witherspoon found love again. She got entangled in a love affair with Jim Toth, who was an actor and a producer, and they started dating in 2010. Contrary to the expectations of many, their relationship grew strong, and by 2016, they got engaged. The couple later got married in March 2011 in Ojai, California. Toth never had a hard time bonding with Witherspoon children, Ava and Deacon, whom she shared with her former husband. In September 2012, they welcomed their son, Tennessee. The birth of their son strengthened their bond. Although not for long, their marriage hit the rocks in 2023 after 12 years of being together. Witherspoon asserted that Jim's midlife crisis is said to have prompted their divorce. In a joint statement released by the couple, they admitted that it was a difficult decision to separate. Also, they agreed on joint custody of their son, as that is their major priority. Number 25. Chris Pratt and Anna Ferris.
Wondering now, are you feeling bad about those press photos that you basically cropped Jen out of? Like, you've gotten a lot of flack for it.
No, I don't feel bad at all.
Many people looked up to the relationship that existed between Chris Pratt and Anna Ferris. However, they were not the perfect couple that everyone expected them to be. They got caught up in so much ecstasy that they never realized when things began to waver off indefinitely. Chris and Anna's love affair began when they first met on set. They played love roles together, and even though they were falling helplessly in love with each other, they couldn't initiate any relationship because Anna was still married to her husband, Ben Indra. When she got divorced from her husband in February 2008, Chris didn't waste any time expressing his feelings for her. From that moment, it was pure bliss for the lovers. And in July 2009, they tied the knot in an intimate ceremony in Bali. No one knew that this celebrated relationship would hit the rocks sooner than expected. After navigating through thick and thin for 8 years, the duo mutually agreed to go their separate ways in 2017. Despite their separation, they have supported each other over the years, agreeing to keep a joint bank account to support their son and live within 5 miles of each other until he finishes the 6th grade. Number 24. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Brad goes,
20,000! What a wonderful fight with Angelina.
When a love that is portrayed to be perfect suddenly hits a rock, the result is usually catastrophic. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's romance is a major Hollywood love story that was meant to stand the test of time. They first met on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2004, while Pitt was still married to Jennifer Aniston. After Pitt and Aniston divorced in 2005, they made their relationship public and got married in 2014. After 10 years together and 6 children, their relationship came to a miserable end 2 years later when Jolie filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The divorce process took a long turn of a lengthy and messy legal battle, including conflicts over their children and assets. After 8 years of intense legal battles, a judge signed off on the divorce agreement on the 30th of December 2024, officially ending their marriage and making both parties legally single. Number 23. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. The two lovebirds met in 2016 and began dating immediately. Their romance sparked a lot of waves across all social media platforms, and in no time, they became Hollywood's favorite couple. After 3 years of absolute commitment to their relationship, the duo decided to take their relationship more seriously and tied the knot in 2019. Shortly after their wedding, they had their daughters Willa and Delphine together. Their sweet love story came to an end when Joe filed for divorce in Miami, Florida. According to his court statement, the marriage between the parties is irretrievably broken. It was speculated that Sophie was never aware of his decision before the divorce papers got to her. A lot of drama has unfolded since then. Sophie attempted to sue Joe, and they had a custody battle over their children. Finally, the couple mutually decided to end their marriage amicably. They shared a joint statement on Instagram announcing their decision to their fans and lovers. Their divorce was officially finalized on September 2023. Number 22, Hugh Jackman and Dborah Lee Furness. After 27 years of marital harmony, many concluded that Hugh Jackman and Dborah Lee Furness's marriage would last forever. Everyone was shocked when they announced their breakup in 2023. They met on the set of an Australian TV series, Corelli, in 1995 and got married in 1996. The power couple adopted 2 children afterwards, who are named Oscar and Ava. 27 years later, their near-perfect harmony came to an end. It was noted that Hugh and Sutton Foster were having an affair even when he was still married to Dborah Lee. 1 year after their breakup in 2011, Sutton also filed for divorce from her husband and has since made her relationship with Hugh public. Moreover, Dborah Lee feels cheated by them and demanded more alimony than Hugh could offer. Number 21, Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz. After ending his marriage with Jenna Dewan in 2017, Channing found love with Zoe, and they began dating in 2021. Their romantic affair was sparked by their work on the movie Blink Twice. The couple never expressed their feelings for each other until 2021, when their relationship was officially announced. As the relationship progressed, they got engaged in 2023. However, the engagement was called off, and they split in October 2024. The reason for their breakup remains unknown, and they are not enemies. They spoke well of each other and have continued to live their separate lives. Number 20, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes portrayed a holistic relationship to the point that they became a role model for aspiring lovers. Along the way, everything went haywire, from a respectable status to the most demeaning status for a celebrity of that caliber. Their love story began in April 2005, when they were first spotted together in Rome. In June of that same year, Cruz announced his engagement to Katie Holmes, and in April 2006, they welcomed their first child. They decided to solidify their relationship by getting married on November 2006. Sources claimed that after their marriage, the couple began to face certain challenges due to their private beliefs. Cruz's firm belief as a Scientologist affected their compatibility, and when Katie couldn't hold up any longer, she sought a divorce in June 2012. Katie was granted primary custody of Suri, their child, after the divorce. In an interview, it was asserted that the actor had not seen or spoken with his youngest child in so many years. Number 19. Iggy Azalea and Nick Young.
Hey, Nick. How you doing, Nick? Oh, what's up, man? Hey, man. What's up, brother? What's up?
The love story of Iggy Azalea and Nick Young was not meant to end the way it did, but there it is, a reality that you can't change. Iggy and Nick crossed paths at a rather ordinary meet-and-greet pool party in 2013. Their first encounter marked the beginning of something special. By 2015, they were deeply in love and got engaged among family and friends during a vibrant carnival-themed party. Things took a drastic turn on the 30th March 2016 when a video emerged that sent shockwaves through their lives. In the footage, Nick was allegedly recorded admitting to infidelity, a revelation that shattered the lovely image of the forthcoming wedding. Iggy couldn't condone the deceit that Nick had put her through, and she ended their engagement in 2016. Number 18, Janet Jackson and James Dborah.
With my dogs, and there's this 4-year-old kid. Mom, that looks like Jack.
It hurts to be in a relationship that is falling apart, and there's nothing you can do about it. Janet Jackson and James Dborah were childhood friends. They later fell deeply in love with each other, and when the time was right, they made their intentions known. On September 7, 1984, they took a bold step and confirmed themselves as husband and wife. Everything seemed to be perfect in the early days of their marriage, until Dborah could no longer hide his substance abuse from Janet. He could no longer mask it as he did during their courtship, and this led to numerous differences between them. When Janet realized she was going to lose the battle, she stepped aside for her mental health. In 1985, 1 year after their marriage was annulled. which was what Janet had wanted. Number 17, Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart.
What do you say to your fans who are desperate to know about you and your co-star Kristen? What can you tell them?
The Hollywood lovebirds were romantically entangled from 2009 to 2013. It all started when they met on the set of Twilight in 2007 and officially began dating in 2009. As the people's favorite on-screen couple, their relationship gained significant media attention due to their roles as Bella Swan and Edward Cullen. Their breakup was also widely publicized, like their dating. After a 4-year heated romance, their relationship came to an irreversible end in 2013. Many were curious to know why their favorite screen divas chose to part ways in such a chaotic manner. It was reported that their breakup was a result of a cheating scandal involving Kristen Stewart and her director of Snow White and the Huntsman. Number 16, Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet age is just a number when love is involved. Momoa was just 8 years old when he fell helplessly in love with 20-years-old Bonet. He got engrossed with her beauty while watching her impeccable performance on the Cosby reality TV show. They met at a jazz club in 2005 and had their first child after dating for 2 years. Momoa and Bonet secretly got married in 2007. However, their love affair hit a rock after nearly 5 years of marriage. The couple took their fans by surprise when they announced their breakup in January 2022. A source revealed that the decision to split wasn't made overnight, and that the pair was amazing for years until they no longer were. Bonet officially filed for divorce on 8th of January 2024, and they were officially divorced a day later. Number 15, Alexis Bledel and Vincent. Some breakups are better kept private to avoid complications in the lives of both individuals, especially when children are involved. Alexis Bledel and Vincent Kartheiser kept the details of their breakup private, which is quite commendable. The movie stars are known for their roles on Gilmore Girls and Mad Men, respectively. They sparked a passionate dating rumor on the set of Mad Men and later publicly announced their relationship in October 2012, shortly after Bledel joined the show. The couple secretly got married in 2014 and welcomed their son in 2015. Their relationship went south, and they filed for divorce in 2022 after 8 years of marital bliss. Number 14, Britney Spears and Sam Asghari. Most Hollywood relationships started on a movie set. Britney Spears and Sam Asghari's relationship is not an exception. They met on the set of the Slumber Party music video in 2016 and have since become an inseparable pair. Their relationship progressed from mere friends to lovers, and from lovers, they got engaged in September 2021. The duo tied the knot in June 2022 in an intimate ceremony at Spears' California home. Shortly after their marriage, an irreconcilable difference put a strain on their relationship, and they got separated. Asghari filed for divorce in August, and it was finalized in 2024. Number 13, Natalie Portman and Benjamin Millepied. Not all that glitters is truly gold. Natalie Portman and Benjamin Millepied's relationship seems to be all perfect from the outside, but inwardly, it stinks. Their romantic affair started on the set of Black Swan in 2009. They fell in love, got engaged, and welcomed their son, Aleph, in June 2011. They officially tied the knot in August 2012, after which their daughter, Amalia, was born in 2017. 6 years later, it was confirmed that Millepieds was no longer attracted to Natalie. There were rumors that Millepied had been unfaithful in their relationship, which led to a catastrophic divorce after 11 years of marriage. Their divorce was finalized in March 2004, and since then, they have both lived their separate lives. Number 12, Kaya Scodelario and Benjamin Walker. The British stars fell in love after they were featured in the movie The King's Daughter in 2014. After a whirlwind romance that grew out of a friendship, they became engaged by the end of the year and later got married in 2015. A year later, they welcomed their first son and subsequently had another child. Everything seemed to be moving well until they had irreconcilable differences, which led to their separation in 2024. The couple has chosen not to disclose the actual reason for their breakup. They have confirmed in the news that they will continue to co-parent lovingly. Number 11, Sacha Baron Cohen and Isla Fisher. It is truly heartbreaking to experience a breakup when you thought the relationship would last forever. This was how Fisher felt after her marriage to Cohen ended. She said she never imagined that their over 20 years union would ever hit the rocks. The couple announced their divorce in April 2024 in an Instagram post that says, "After a long tennis match lasting over 20 years, we are finally putting our rackets down. In 2020, we jointly filed to end our marriage." The English actor and Australian actress first met in 2001. They got engaged in 2004 after a few years of dating. Cohen decided to convert to Fisher's religion, which is Judaism. Their relationship became more intense as they welcomed their first child in October 2007. The couple got married on the 15th of March 2010 after a 6-year relationship. Their relationship progressed more beautifully, and they became everyone's favorite couple. They featured in movies together and had 2 more children. However, they had a disagreement that couldn't be rectified, and that led to their breakup after 13 years of marriage. Number 10. Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. Most of the time, 2 different people don't make a perfect pair. They have to find a common ground on which they can agree. Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn were in a relationship for 6 years. Having first met at the Met Gala in 2016, their souls were intertwined in a union that promised to last forever. Their romantic ecstasy was abruptly interrupted when personal differences and challenges came between them. It was also gathered that the couple had always advocated for a private life. Hence, dating publicly was one of the contributing factors to their short-lived romance. They broke up in April 2023 after 6 years of dating. Swift moved on with Travis Kelce, and their relationship is quite public. Number 9. Billy Ray Cyrus and Fire Rose. Johanna Rosie Hodges, otherwise known as Fire Rose, fell in love with Cyrus on the set of Hannah Montana in 2010. They started dating and got engaged in November 2022. They tied the knot in October 2023 and described their relationship as a perfect, ethereal celebration of love. Their love came to a tragic end, following allegations of abuse and fraud on both sides. Cyrus filed for divorce in May 2024, citing inappropriate marital misconduct and irreconcilable differences. Also, he requested an annulment, alleging fraud, whereas Fire Rose accused Cyrus of extreme verbal, emotional, and psychological abuse. Cyrus, in turn, alleged that Fire Rose spent $96,000 on his credit cards without being authorized to do so. Their breakup was one of the most chaotic breakups in history. Number 8. Emily Ratajkowski and Pete Davidson. After breaking up with their previous lovers, Emily Ratajkowski and Pete Davidson found solace with each other and began dating in November 2022. Davidson was known to enjoy special attention from women. However, they had decided to gradually make their relationship more public. Despite all their efforts, their relationship was short-lived, ending after a couple of months. A source revealed that Ratajkowski has since opened up about her dating experience, particularly her perception of how some men react to strong women. This may be the reason for their brief relationship. Number 7. Mel Gibson and Oksana Grigorieva. Mel and Oksana started their love spree when Gibson's wife of nearly 30 years filed for divorce in 2009. Immediately, they fell into each other's good graces, and things unique to the relationship began to unfold. Due to Grigorieva's love for Mel, she swiftly converted to Catholicism for the actor. They were truly at peace with each other until Grigorieva began to notice signs of abusive behavior from Gibson. In a restraining order request filed on June 25, 2010, the Russian singer alleged that the actor punched her in the face multiple times, causing a broken tooth, knocking out a veneer. Gibson ultimately received a sentence of 3 years probation, counseling, and community service in 2011. After back and forth over the whole issue, the couple called it quits, and today they are living happily ever after, even after the separation. Number 6. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. Even the best of relationships can suddenly hit a rock if not handled with care. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner were once the most respected couple in Hollywood, but their fall from that highly esteemed status still shocks the spines of fans and marriage critics. They first met on the set of Pearl Harbor and confirmed 4 years later that what they were feeling for each other was real. After playing spectacular roles in the 2003 movies Daredevil, Affleck and Garner were caught up in a romantic relationship in June 2005. The duo decided to take a step further and made their love life official by marrying luxuriously. The following years were a roller coaster for them as they welcomed 3 children: Violet Ann, Serafina Rose Elizabeth, and Samuel Garner. They enjoyed every bit of their union. Unfortunately, this didn't stand the test of time. In 2015, they decided to go their separate ways, finalizing their divorce in 2018. Number 5. Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles. Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles were the quintessential Hollywood couple, capturing the attention of many. They met on the set of Don't Worry, Darling in October 2020 and made their relationship public in 2021. They eventually broke up in November 2022. A source indicates that their breakup was an amicable decision due to their differing priorities. Number 4. Minka Kelly and Trevor Noah. The Euphoria actress and The Daily Show host began dating in 2022. Minka Kelly and Trevor Noah's relationship was one of a kind. They confirmed to a source that they're very happy, and an insider also affirmed that the relationship was very serious. Unfortunately, what brought their relationship to a dramatic end in 2021 was unknown. There were speculations that Trevor Noah had always prioritized his work over his commitment to Minka. The couple parted ways briefly in May 2021 before they were spotted out together in St. Bart's. Just a few weeks later, a source said that Noah and Kelly were figuring things out. Number 3. Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. Ariana and Pete's relationship, though brief, eventually surpassed the expectations of fans and was regarded as one of the celebrated few. On the night Davidson made his debut on Saturday Night Live in September 2017, Grande was the show's musical guest, and within a short time, conversations were ignited between the duo. It was the first time they had a chance to get to know each other. Both of them began to find solace in each other's arms, and in May 2018, they started dating. The first few days were filled with good memories. After their engagement in June of that same year, Ariana moved in with Pete, hoping to continue as lovers forever. However, after 4 months, the engagement was called off. News of their split dominated the internet for over a month. Number 2. Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez. Despite having their fair share of failed relationships, they continued to try for a perfect one. Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez got married, but their marriage crashed after 2 years. Grande and Gomez got engaged in December and married in May 2021. They managed their marriage to the extent that they realized they couldn't push it further. Grande filed for divorce in September 2023, citing irreconcilable differences. While not officially confirmed, reports suggest that Grande's busy filming schedule for Wicked in England, while Gomez's career required him to stay in Los Angeles, may have contributed to their separation. Grande agreed to pay Gomez $1,250,000 and split the proceeds from their former Los Angeles home. Their divorce was officially finalized in March 2024. Number 1. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Who could have thought that the perfect Hollywood duo could end their relationship in such a devastating manner? Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are the star couple who have consistently stolen the spotlight for many years. Their romance started nearly 2 decades ago. The Hollywood actors first met in 2001 on the set of the romantic comedy Giggly and got engaged in 2002. Their relationship took an ugly turn, and they dissolved their engagement in 2004. The power couples went their separate ways and married other people. In what looked like it was destined to be, their romance was reignited in 2020, and they got married in 2022. Fate proved that they were not meant to be together, so Lopez filed for divorce on August 2024, and they became officially divorced. Which among these Hollywood breakups broke your heart when you heard about it, and why did you identify with it so deeply? Please let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.